Cyclones get to take on the Tonganoxie Chieftains up here in Tonganoxie in the first game of the 2019 portion of the season. We welcome you to the Superstand Cleaning Service Cyclone pregame show. Both these teams, actually I should say all four of the teams tonight, come in with records identical to their opponent. The first game between the Ottawa Ladies and Tonganoxie, both teams coming into tonight's play with records of 1 win and 4 losses, while the boys will have 3-2 records for both the Chieftains and the Cyclones. Ottawa Ladies last played back on December the 14th when they took on Paola, and it was a rough night for the Lady Cyclones. They were held scoreless in the first period and finally fell to Paola 51-23. That coming off their lone victory of the season against Topeka West the previous Tuesday night, when the Cyclones played very well and picking up a 52-33 game. A lot of them time to work on things over the Christmas break, and the Lady Cyclones ready for some basketball action here tonight. We'll be back after this 2-minute break. Actually, we'll just take a 1-minute break here, and we'll have more here on Superstand Cleaning Service Cyclone pregame show here on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Dad, throw me the ball. No, throw it to me.
Okay, here it comes.
Uh-oh. Dad, will that stain come out of the couch?
Kids, there's only one man that can take care of that stain. Super Stan.
You better call him before Mom gets home.
Already on it.
Playing outdoor games, indoors, not a good idea. But Superstand's cleaning service can save the day with hot water extraction to steam clean your carpet, upholstery, even grout and tile. It is a good idea to let Superstand be your cleaning man. Call 785-248-2463. Your business is ready to thrive this spring. Your products are ready, your customer service in place. But how do you reach the masses? Be a vendor at the KOFO DIY Supply Home Base Home and Garden Expo, March 2nd and 3rd at the ORC Goppert Building in Ottawa. And share your story with hundreds of visitors face to face. Reserve your booth by emailing sales@kofo.com or call 242-1220. But do it today before we're sold out. The perfect event to sell spring. The KOFO DIY Supply Home Base Home and Garden Expo. Don't miss out.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
And back here on the Superstand Cleaning Service Cyclone pregame show. Don't forget, tonight at 10 o'clock, we have the high school basketball scoreboard show on KOFO. As your host, Nick Gosnell, gets you up to date on what's going on this first Friday night of 2019 with scores and reports from around the state of Kansas. Another programming note for you, we'll have Ottawa boys basketball for you tomorrow morning. That's an 11:30 tip-off scheduled as the Cyclones travel up to St. Thomas Aquinas High School to play in a varsity classic tournament, and their opponent will be Topeka Hayden. Again, we'll be on the air probably around 11:15 with pregame and have that play-by-play for you tomorrow at 11:30. Then Ottawa University plays tomorrow afternoon. They travel to Bartlesville, Oklahoma to take on Oklahoma Wesleyan. The ladies will tip things off at 3 o'clock, and the guys will follow at 5. Both teams coming off impressive wins on Wednesday night at home against McPherson. The guys will be facing the number 3 team in the country in the undefeated Oklahoma Wesleyan Eagles. And Casey Wiener will have the play-by-play call for you right here on 1220 and 103.7 FM. We'll be back with more here on our Superstand's Cleaning Service Cyclone pregame show. After this time out, you're listening to Cyclone basketball on KOFO.
Puppies, kids, and Saturday night poker parties can all wreak havoc with your home's floors and furniture. Time to call Superstand's Cleaning Service. Stan knows a thing or two about cleaning spots and stains, because over 40 years in business, he's seen a spot or two. Using hot water extraction steam to clean carpet, upholstery, grout and tile, and VCT towel maintenance, your spots and stains won't stand a chance. Let Stan be your cleaning man. Call 785-418-2463 or on Facebook at Superstand's Cleaning Service.
Hundreds of babies are born in the KOFO listening area every year, but only one can be the first of the new year. KOFO, Ransom Memorial Health, and Ottawa Family Physicians are proud to announce the arrival of Baby New Year for 2019. Athea Janae, born January 2nd at Ransom Memorial Hospital.
Didn't expect her to be right at the beginning of the new year, but she's here and she's healthy.
Congratulations to parents Desiree and Gabe, big sister Avery, and big brother Aiden. Welcome to the world, Athea, our Baby New Year. From Ransom Memorial Health, Ottawa Family Physicians, and KOFO.
And at noisy Tonganoxie High School is the band already out in force here tonight as we get set for the girls' part of our doubleheader. Also tonight, we have our KOFO Game of the Week on KOFO.com getting back to action as Luke Queen is going to bring you the West Franklin Osage City doubleheader at the KOFO.com. Scheduled to tip off here just, well, it may have already tipped off for all I know. It's supposed to be a 6 o'clock tip-off, and we are right now a couple minutes past that. Lots of other basketball action in the area tonight. We'll get you up to date as we get scores. If you have scores of action involving area teams, by all means, please let us know about that. We'd love to pass it along during the course of our broadcast. As I mentioned, both these teams coming in 1-4. Ottawa's win against Topeka West, while the lone win for Tonganoxie coming against the Turner Golden Bears. Both teams 1-4 and 0-1 in the Frontier League heading into tonight's play. We understand that Kristen Evans will not start for Ottawa this evening. She will play some, but she will not start. Julian Lane will start in her place. And I believe that's going to do it for our Superstand Cleaning Service Cyclone pregame show. Back with more here from Tonganoxie High School after this. You're listening to Ottawa High Basketball on 1220, 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Thank you for listening to the Superstands Cleaning Service Cyclone pregame show. Tip-off is next. Ask any coach, wishing for a good game is not the best game plan. At home, wishing your carpet and furniture were clean isn't much of a game plan either. Stop wishing. Let Superstand be your cleaning man. Superstand's Cleaning Service at 418-2463. Stan's been making life clean, fresh, and more enjoyable for your friends and neighbors for over 40 years. Kids, pets, unexpected visits from relatives, they all can take a toll on your carpet. Live life clean and fresh. Call Superstand's Cleaning Service today at 418-2463. Let Stan be your cleaning man. 418-2463. Whether it's on the court as a player or finally attempting to clean out that garage, injuries happen. The Orthopedic Associates of Ottawa at Ransom Memorial Health can reduce your pain, increase your function, and get you back in the game. Find out about their remarkable care by visiting ransom.org. Bones Transportation has been a family-owned and operated trucking company in Ottawa for over 50 years and a longtime supporter of Ottawa Cyclone athletics. They wish the Cyclone basketball teams the best of luck this season. Bones Transportation in South Ottawa. KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to this broadcast of Ottawa Cyclone basketball on 103.7 FM, 1220, and online at KOFO.com. Brought to you by Sutton's Jewelry, Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Quality Structures Incorporated, Ransom Memorial Health, and by Ottawa University, Superstand's Cleaning Service, the Ottawa Recreation Commission, Kramer Pharmacy, Kansas State Bank. This Cyclone basketball broadcast on KOFO is also being brought to you by Dingle & Son Mortuary, Cosentino's Price Chopper, Adamson Brothers, CarStar, Arvest Bank, also by C.S. Cunningham Construction, Leon's, the Ottawa Herald, Hepner Appraisal Service, Ottawa High School, and Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic, Bones Transportation, the City of Ottawa, Ottawa Family Physicians, and State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King. Now let's return courtside and rejoin KOFO's Gary Bateman for Ottawa Cyclone basketball.
And back here at Tonganoxie High School, give you tonight's starting lineups, first of all, for the Cyclones. Number 10, Lauren Curtis, a 5'6" sophomore, averaging 2 points a game. Number 11, Sophia Fickens, she is 5'10". She is a freshman and averaging 7 points a contest. Number 12, Summer Spiegel will start at the guard. She is 5'5", a sophomore, averaging 6 points a game. Number 13, Juliet Lane will get the start tonight. She is a 5'3" senior, averaging 3 points a contest. And number 22, Riley Titus. She is 5'9", a sophomore, averaging 6 a game. The Cyclones are coached by Dwayne Caldwell and assisted by Tim Sipe and Leslie Spear. For the Chieftains, number 3, Emily Crowley. She is 5'6", a sophomore, Number 14, Ashton Barnes, a 5'8" sophomore. Number 22, Mo Weta, 5'5", a senior. Number 24, Megan Martinez, 5'7", a senior. And number 25, Lauren Gray, she is 5'9", a junior. Chieftains are coached by Drew Williams, assisted by Mitch Loomis and Callie Cruz. Our tip-off tonight is sponsored by Bones Transportation, a family-owned and operated trucking company in Ottawa for over 50 years and a longtime supporter of Cyclone student-athletes. Bones Transportation in South Ottawa. Cyclones will be in red uniforms, black and white trim. Tonganoxie in white uniforms with red and black trim. Ottawa moves left to right as we see it here in the first half of play. Entering the center circle will be Lauren Curtis and Lauren Gray. We hope you enjoy the basketball action here this evening. Boys game will follow. We're set to tip it off in the ladies contest. Tap controlled by Tonganoxie. Curley with the basketball, gives off to Barnes outside the circle, gets inside the post, and Ottawa didn't have any defense in there, and Megan Martinez puts it in off the glass. Tonganoxie leads 2-0 early. Spiegel will run the point for the Cyclones, goes left wing to Lane. Lane working against a man-to-man defense, gets a pick from Ficken, takes it right, dribble it off her foot, but picked up by Ficken. Now Ficken will drive, put up a runner, missed it, comes out high, pulled down by Lane. Top of the circle, Spiegel, three-point try. Ficken, left wing runner is an air ball, and it goes out of bounds. Tonganoxie will have it. 7:23 to play first period, 2-0 Chieftains. Curley on the dribble, goes right side to Weta. Weta takes it near the baseline, now goes along the baseline. There's a nice give and go, and Barnes will put it in. The Cyclones, 2 straight trips for Chieftains, do not play good defense. Spiegel across the timeline, goes left wing to Lane. Lane looking things over. Curtis sets her a pick this time. Goes right side to Ficken outside the circle. Ficken nearly double dribbled. Far sideline it goes to Spiegel. Spiegel takes it. Right side it goes to Lane on the outside the circle. And Ottawa not getting much of anything here offensively. And Dwayne Colwell realizes that and calls a timeout. A timeout will come with 6:39 to play in the first. And the score is Tonganoxie 4, Ottawa nothing. We'll be back in 30 seconds, and you're listening to Cyclone Basketball on KOFO.
Have you seen the Coliseum in Rome? Kind of crumbly looking, isn't it? That's because it wasn't built by C.S. Cunningham Concrete. In fact, if C.S. Cunningham had been around back then, the Leaning Tower of Pisa would simply be known as the Tower of Pisa. No lean. That's because C.S. Cunningham Concrete does it right, with fully trained and licensed workers. If they'd built the London Bridge, there'd be no song about it falling down. Commercial, residential, concrete. C.S. Cunningham, 785-242-7101.
Put inbound at midcourt, comes into Spiegel. Tonganoxie in a man-to-man. Right side goes to Lane. Lane being guarded by Weta. She'll take it left. Now picks up her dribble. Needs help. And back it goes to Spiegel. All this happening about 30 feet outside the basket. Spiegel takes it inside. Has it knocked away, but a foul called on the Chieftains. Tonganoxie foul called against Crowley, her first. And team foul number 1. Spiegel will inbound out high to Curtis. Curtis swings across court to Ficken. Ficken back to Spiegel. Ficken left wing to Lane. Lane out top Ficken once again. Now Tonganoxie's in a zone now. It looks like a 2-3. Lane picks up her dribble, goes in the left corner to Ficken. Skip pass out to Spiegel, top of the circle. Left side, it goes to Ficken. Ficken, a pick from Curtis. Hard pass taken by Lane near the Tonganoxie bench. And there's a skip pass, nearly stolen, but Spiegel has it. She'll drive in with the left elbow, has to back it out. Lane's open for 3 and hits it. Juliet Lane gets Ottawa on the board with a triple, and it's 4-3 Tonganoxie. Far sideline, that's Martinez. Martinez looking things over, and a pass knocked away by Curtis, goes out of bounds. Tonganoxie to inbound far sideline. And it comes to Gray. Gets it in the post to Barnes. Whistle and a traveling violation on Ashton Barnes. First turnover of the night. And the Cyclones with a chance to lead with a bucket here. 5:14 to play in the first. Chieftains lead at 4-3. Spiegel takes it right and bounced it. It was knocked away by a Chieftain player and was out of bounds. Titus has her entry pass stolen away. Here comes Tonganoxie in the direction. Weta into the post to Barnes. Barnes back to Weta. Weta for three, right side. It's good. Spiegel looking things over against the zone. She'll bounce it right side to Lane. Lane. Right corner, Spiegel. She thought about the shot, didn't take it. Now a pass off the hands of Lane and out of bounds. It was not a good pass by Spiegel. It was tipped by a Tonganoxie player and then went off Lane's hands. So the Cyclones struggling here early, down 7-3. We're 3.5 minutes in. High post pass to Barnes. Barnes back to Weta. Weta got a pick from Barnes. Now finds Martinez, who drives into the lane and scores with the right hand. 4 points for Megan Martinez. And it's 9-3. Far sideline, Ficken. Holding it high overhead. It's to Lane. Ottawa needs to reverse that ball. Now they do left side to Spiegel. Tonganoxie right out there. Here's a baseline drive. It has to go back out to Curtis. Top of the key to Ficken. Now a three by Lane. Misses this time. Inside rebound by Curtis, but she had it ripped away by Gray. And the Chieftains with the basketball. And a bad pass will be stolen by Lane. Here's Juliet Lane driving the left side. Now waits for teammates. Bounced it inside to Ficken. Little running one-hander won't go. And the ball's tipped out of bounds by the Chieftains. And Ottawa will have it underneath. Jordan Knipp will come in for Tonganoxie. She'll replace Crowley. Spiegel comes it out high to Curtis. Lauren will drive, put up the runner, and score. Nice drive to the basket that time by Lauren Curtis, her first two of the night. Martinez for the Chieftains. High post to Barnes, top of the circle. Barnes driving, dishes off. Now three-point try by Gray, misses too hard, and Curtis rebounds for Ottawa. Curtis gets it ahead to Spiegel, who crosses the 10-second line. Spiegel, right side it goes to Lane. Lane looking for some movement, takes it to the baseline, now backs it out. Now she's double-teamed. Dangerous pass, but Ficken corralled it. Now Spiegel stops, pops a 15-footer. That's way too hard, and rebounded by Martinez. Chieftains back the other way, leading by 4. And Curtis goes for a steal and commits a foul. First foul of the ball game on Lauren Curtis. Got substitutions both sides. Ottawa sends in Camille Hadel-Ravy for Tonganoxie. It'll be Reagan Seba. Entry pass to Barnes. Shoots over Ficken, but Ficken got a piece of it, it looked like, and it's rebounded by the Cyclones. Titus, right side Ficken. She's open for three. Misses off the backboard. Ottawa rebounds out high. Ficken again. Cross-court pass to Spiegel, driving the lane. Off it goes to Titus. Now to Lane. Right side Ficken. Another three-point try. Too hard. And Siva has the board for Tonganoxie. Siva goes right side Martinez. Martinez on the right wing. Out top it goes now to Knipp. Over to Siva. Around the perimeter it goes. There's an alley-oop pass inside to Barnes. Couldn't control it originally, but got it back. Now a pass outside, and a three-point try is good by Knipp. 7-point Tonganoxie lead. It's Lane left wing. Out high to Ficken. Ficken. Alley-oop pass to Hadel Raby. Made a nice catch in traffic, but missed the shot. Titus rebounds for Ottawa. Minute 20 to play in the first. That shot is no good for three by Titus. And Tonganoxie rebounds. Pass ahead to Barnes. Barnes dumps in the post to Gray. Turnaround shot is no good. Lane rebounds for Ottawa. Juliet, right side it goes. Here's a three by Spiegel that won't go. Siva has it, and the Chieftains back the other way as we're inside a minute to play in the first. Siva dribbling out near midcourt. Now takes it far sideline, bounce it over to Knipp, who dished inside, and a foul will be called on Ottawa. Ottawa foul is called against Titus. Shooting foul, so Gray will be at the line for two. Gray's free throw misses front iron. Crowley and Weta come back in for Tonganoxie. Evans will come in for Ottawa, seeing her first action tonight. That's Kirsten Evans. Gray's second free throw rattles in. And the Tonganoxie lead is 8, 13-5, with 40 seconds to go in the period. Evans nursing an injured foot. High post bounce to Hadel Raby. Swings it right side to Spiegel. Now Ficken. Here's Evans shooting from 15, missing badly. But the Cyclones will run down the rebound with 21 seconds to play in the period. Spiegel. Ficken left wing along the baseline. Evans, she had a shot, didn't take it that time. Ficken goes cross court to Spiegel. Spiegel driving, running, off the glass and good. 6 seconds to play in the quarter. There's a long three-point shot missing off the front iron and rebounded by Ottawa, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. At the end of one here at Tonganoxie, the Chieftains lead the Cyclones 13-7, and we'll be back in 1 minute. You're listening to Ottawa High School basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM. KOFO.
We came to Arvest Bank to learn about free blue checking. What do you like best about your account with no monthly fee?
Just, it's convenient, it's free.
When they told me it's free, I was like, what?
I've used several other banks in the past, and so it was very nice to switch to one that had an actually free checking account.
It's just one less thing you have to worry about taking out of your budget.
Do you know the monthly fee for your checking account?
Oh, yes. 0.
Congratulations. Arvest Bank. Our customers say it best.
Ottawa High School is proud to partner with Kansas State Bank to sponsor the Ottawa High Student of the Week. Those recognized are chosen by Ottawa High staff for their outstanding performance in one or more areas, including academic achievement, student leadership, athletic performance, community outreach, school spirit, and overall modeling of positive behavior at Ottawa High School. The faculty and staff at Ottawa High are proud to have our community support the students in their chosen activities. Creating tomorrow's problem solvers today. That's Ottawa High School. Go Cyclones!
Ottawa down by 6. They'll have the basketball first here in the second period. Tonganoxie will send out their starting five of Crowley, Barnes, Weta, Martinez, and Gray. For Ottawa High, it'll be their starters also. And that is Curtis, Ficken, Spiegel, Lane, and Titus. Underway. Far sideline pass to Lane. Pick from Curtis. Curtis driving to the bucket. Lane driving to the bucket. And she'll be fouled on the shot. That foul goes against Mo Weta. First personal and the second team foul. Juliet Lane will shoot a couple here. Senior's first one is too hard off the back iron. Lane missed the second one too hard. And Weta rebounds for Tonganoxie. Pass comes ahead to Martinez. Martinez looking. Now top to Weta. Now free throw line Gray. Dumps in the post to Barnes. Turnaround shot is good by Ashton Barnes. Ashton Barnes listed 5'8" in the program. She appears to be quite a bit taller than that. And Ottawa having trouble with her here early in the post. Here's a high post pass to Curtis. Little give and go inside to Titus. Threw up a prayer, missed it, and Tonganoxie rebounds, but they are guilty of a traveling violation. Hadel Ravy will come back in for Ottawa. She'll going to replace Ficken. Cyclones down 8 with 7:15 to play in the first half. Spiegel into Curtis. Curtis, left elbow to Spiegel. Runner misses too hard. Tonganoxie rebounds. Up court, Martinez to Crowley. Crowley dumps in the post to Barnes, and we'll have a reach-in foul. Check that, a traveling violation on Barnes. And that's turnover number 4 on Tonganoxie. Evans comes back in, replacing Spiegel this time. Evans is in the front court, picked up there by Martinez. High post to Curtis. Nice pass to Lane, but Lane couldn't get the shot to fall. Tonganoxie back the other way. Left side it goes to Martinez. They tried an entry pass, but it was knocked out of bounds by Lauren Curtis. Martinez, and we've got an offensive foul. Illegal screen set there. Guilty party will be Lauren Gray. It's her first personal. It's also the 5th Tonganoxie turnover on the night. Evans, high post pass to Hadel Ravy, nearly tied up, and then threw the ball away. Spiegel can come back in here. They buzzer. Yeah, there we go. Spiegel will replace Lane in the Cyclone lineup. Weta, far sideline, Crowley. Crowley called for a palming violation. And that is now 6 turnovers on the Chieftains. Evans for the Cyclones. Dangerous pass, and it's knocked away. But Evans got it back. Now Titus for 3. Too hard. And rebounded by Martinez for Tonganoxie up the near sideline in front of us. Now reverses it over to Crowley. Crowley right side to Gray. In the post it goes to Barnes. Barnes turnaround won't go. And Titus has it for Ottawa. Here's Evans. Dribbling the length of the court. Tried to dump down low. Pass was knocked away, but Evans got it back. She couldn't get the shot to fall. And Tonganoxie comes away with the board. Still 15-7. Chieftains with an 8-point lead. 5:35 to play in the first half. Left side to Gray. Left corner now Martinez. She'll drive around Evans and be fouled by Kirsten. That'll be the first foul on Evans. And team foul number 3 on Ottawa High. Pickett will come in for the Cyclones. Knipp will check back in for the Chieftains. Inbounds pass comes to Gray, now to Knipp. Knipp will drive on Ficken and throw a pass off the hands of Barnes, but Knipp ran it down before it went out of bounds. Now here's Martinez shooting for 3 and rattling it in. And a timeout will be called for by Drew Williams. Timeout will come with 5:12 to play in the first half. The score is Tonganoxie 18 and Ottawa 7. And we'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball on KOFO.
This is Craig Dingle of Dingle & Son Mortuary. All of our locations sell monuments. We have talented people who are experts in bringing your ideas to life to help you create the monument you envision. The possibilities are unlimited.
Dingle & Son Mortuary, 785-242-2323.
Okay. We've heard you. This is Bob from Leon's at 429 South Main in historic downtown Ottawa. We're going retro. Classic favorites like the Super Cheese Burrito, Enchilada Special, fajitas, chimichangas, and more are back. We also have great daily specials. Leon's, a family tradition since 1982.
Cyclones out of the basketballs will get back to action. Some girls scores for you. Osawatomie 11, Iola 11. That game in the second period. Paola leads Bonner Springs at the end of one, 10-4. Cyclones have the basketball. Here's Ficken for three, missing everything, but out of bounds off a Tonganoxie player. Also in girls play, Eudora on top of Lewisburg after one period, 16-10. Here Tonganoxie has an 11-point lead. Ottawa will inbound underneath. Spiegel will look for somebody and finally gets it out high to Hadel Raby. Into Ficken's hands. Skip pass to Spiegel, left corner. Spiegel cut off by Weta. Picks up her dribble. Goes in the left corner to Evans, who will bring it back outside. Right wing, Spiegel. Spiegel, high post to Curtis. Turnaround jumper by Lauren won't fall. Barnes has it for Tonganoxie, and there's a person ahead. It's Knipp driving the lane, missing way too hard. Ficken has the rebound, and we'll have a reach-in foul called against the Chieftains. That's on Barnes. It's her first. It's team foul number 4. Lane comes in, replacing Evans for Ottawa. And Hattie Baldock will see her first action for Tonganoxie. Cyclones haven't scored here this period. Lane looking things over against the zone. And a bad pass, but knocked away, picked up by Spiegel. Now back outside it goes to Lane. Lane is fouled, and that'll be on Knipp, her first. Chieftains being aggressive in that zone. You've got to protect the basketball. Lane did that this time and picked up the foul. Now Titus back in. She replaces Hadel Raby. Left wing, Lane. Lane to Ficken between the circles. Left wing, Titus. Titus thought about driving, backed it out. Left side, Lane. Lane takes it into the lane. Runner on the way, misses badly. Rebounded by Tonganoxie. Now loose ball over near the sideline, and it'll be out of bounds to the Chieftains. Weta on the dribble with the left hand, poked away by Titus on the pass to Baldock. Back it goes to Weta. Weta driving on Spiegel, and Spiegel will foul. Be foul number 1 on Summer Spiegel, team foul number 4. 3:37 to play, first half. And it comes to Gray, now in the post to Weta, back outside to Gray. Gray to Knipp. Knipp, I got away with a walk right there. Now ball knocks away, and it goes out of bounds. It was last touched by the Chieftains. Now the side official this side is probably going to change that call. What are they going to call? They're going to call a jump ball. No, they just changed the call. No turnover. Weta. High post, knocked away Curtis. And out of bounds, last touch by a Chieftain. Good defense that time by Lauren Curtis. Barnes will come back in for Tonganoxie. Lauren Gray is listed at 5'9" in the program. Barnes comes in. She's at least an inch or two taller, but only listed at 5'8" in the program. Lane with the basketball for Ottawa. Ficken looking for a cutter. Finds Titus. Titus runs through traffic and is fouled and will go to the line for 2. Baldock will pick up the foul. Titus has not scored here this evening. Free throw attempt up and good. First point of the second period for the Cyclones. Gray's going to come back in, and Baldock will go to the bench. Don't forget we have boys action following here. Second free throw for Titus is no good. Gray rebounds to Weta. Now back to Gray, left wing, left corner now. He goes to Barnes. Knipp on the left side, finds a cutter, but that ball's knocked away and a steal by the Cyclones. Curtis drives in. Spiegel, baseline jumper, is in. 18-10, 2:41 to play first half. There's Weta trying to rid herself of Spiegel, goes right side to Knipp, who drives, has a block by Ficken, got it back, and now we'll have a whistle and a tie-up. Possession to Tonganoxie. Evans will replace Lane for Ottawa High. Seba will come back in for Tonganoxie before we have the inbounds pass. Comes into Seba, swings it outside to Gray. Gray dumps free throw line, now over goes to Knipp right side. Inside to Barnes, turnaround shot, misses, tipped around. Spiegel has it for Ottawa. Spiegel, 1 against 3. She'll drive it the length of the floor, lay it up short. Fight for the rebound, loose ball, and it's going to be out of bounds to the Cyclones. Spiegel on the inbound to Titus. She's doubled. Drives to the baseline, and she's going to be called for a traveling violation. With the ball, Martinez, she'll drive, put the left-handed shot and score, but first there's a foul on the floor, so no basket. Ottawa foul called on Lauren Curtis, her second. And team foul number 5. We're under 2 minutes to play in the first half. Tonganoxie leads 18-10. And it comes to Seba. Seba dumps in the post to Gray. Gray goes back outside to Barnes. Now right side to Martinez. Good ball movement by the Chieftains, but Ottawa staying right with them. Seba picked up her dribble. Here's a steal by Titus. Knocked it away. Taken by Spiegel. Spiegel drives, shoots too hard. Rebound to Evans. Her shot is missing. Fight for the rebound. Picked up by Ottawa. And here's a bucket this time by Spiegel. Ottawa stayed with it, got the offensive board, and picked up the bucket. They're down 6. And we'll have a timeout call for by Tonganoxie. 1:25 to play in the first half. Chieftains lead 18-12. We'll be back in 1 minute. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball on KOFO.
You've spent countless hours and more money than you even realize establishing and running your business. When was the last time you evaluated how you're marketing your business? Other than your family and a few friends, how many potential customers or clients even know where you are or what you do? KOFO Marketing can help. Local radio advertising is still one of the most effective and affordable ways to share your message every day. Daily radio advertising builds image, trust, and value. Don't you want that for your business? Email sales@kofo.com or call 242-1220.
Dad, throw me the ball. No, throw it to me.
Okay, here it comes.
Uh-oh. Dad, will that stain come out of the couch?
Kids, there's only one man that can take care of that stain. Super Stan.
You better call him before Mom gets home.
Already on it.
Playing outdoor games? Indoors? Not a good idea. The Super Stan's cleaning service can save the day with hot water extraction to steam clean your carpet, upholstery, even grout and tile. It is a good idea to let Super Stan be your cleaning man. Call 785-248-2463.
Ottawa's cut the Tonganoxie lead to 6. Chieftains have the basketball. They'll inbound at midcourt. And it comes to Seba. Seba, far sideline to Knipp, and she stepped on the sideline, and she had to go high for that pass. Tonganoxie turns it over again, and Ottawa can cut further into the lead. Spiegel out near midcourt to Evans, left side. Now out top it's Titus. Swings it left side to Ficken. Ficken holding it high overhead. Now Spiegel. Around the perimeter goes. Evans with the basketball. Evans goes left wing to Ficken. Into the post to Curtis, but she couldn't handle it. Loose ball, controlled by Tonganoxie. And then there's a traveling violation, and they'll turn it right back over. 52 seconds to play in the half. Ottawa basketball in front court. Ottawa will inbound actually underneath their basket. Spiegel inbound to Titus, fakes the three, drives in, now gets it back outside to Ficken. Over along the baseline, Spiegel, jumper on the way is good, and Summer Spiegel with 8 in the ball game. The Cyclones down 4 with 41 seconds to play in the first half. Martinez on the dribble for the Chieftains, goes to Siva. Siva looking to penetrate, far sideline, Knipp. Knipp drives baseline, cut off by Ficken. Now outside it goes to Barnes, between the circles to Martinez. Looks like Tonganoxie will work for one shot here. Siva dumps in the post and one of a foul. And an offensive foul called against Lauren Gray. She evidently hooked Titus. And here's Lane back in for Ottawa. Wedo checks in for Tonganoxie. 19 seconds to go in the half. Let's see if Ottawa works for one. Evans across the timeline. Evans, high post to Curtis. Left wing to Ficken. Thought about the three, didn't take it. Skip past to Lane. Lane's open for three. Off the rim, no good. Rebound run down in the corner by Ficken, and that's the end of the first half. We're at halftime here at Tonganoxie, and it's the Chieftains 18, the Cyclones 14 in girls play. And we'll be back after this 2-minute break. You're listening to Ottawa High School basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
At State Farm, our goal is to help people manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. This is State Farm Agent Keith King in Ottawa. Let me help you protect what's most important to you. Give my office a call at 785-242-9435 or stop by at 111 South Main Street in Ottawa.
Technology, mobile banking. I totally heart my bank.
Kansas State Bank. A better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
We came to Arvest Bank to learn about free blue checking. What do you like best about your account with no monthly fee?
Just, it's convenient, it's free.
When they told me it's free, I was like, what?
I've used several other banks in the past, and so it was very nice to switch to one that had an actually free checking account.
It's just one less thing you have to worry about taking out of your budget.
Do you know the monthly fee for your checking account?
Oh, yes. 0.
Congratulations. Arvest Bank. Our customers say it best.
If you were given the gift of jewelry this holiday from Sutton's Jewelry, then you know how much you mean to the person who gave it to you. Whether it's a ring, necklace, pendant, or custom-made piece, you can see the beauty of the cut, color, and design that Kathy, Phil, and everyone at Sutton's Jewelry took the time to make sure was just right for you. If you didn't get the gift of jewelry from Sutton's Jewelry this season, maybe it's time to take matters into your own hands. Visit Sutton's Jewelry at 213 South Main in downtown Ottawa. Open Tuesday through Friday 10 to 5:30, Saturdays 10 to 2, and open anytime online at suttonsjewelryinc.com.
Have you seen the Coliseum in Rome? Kind of crumbly looking, isn't it? That's because it wasn't built by C.S. Cunningham Concrete. In fact, if C.S. Cunningham had been around back then, the Leaning Tower of Pisa would simply be known as the Tower of Pisa. No lean. That's because C.S. Cunningham Concrete does it right with fully trained and licensed workers. If they'd built the London Bridge, there'd be no song about it falling down. Commercial, residential, concrete. C.S. Cunningham, 785-242-7101.
Ottawa High girls have cut a 11-point disadvantage down to 4 here at the half as they scored the last 7 points of the second period. 18-14 is the score. Ottawa trailed by 6 at the end of one quarter. Went the first 5 minutes of the second without a point. And then, as I mentioned, scored the last 7 of the period, 6 of those coming from sophomore Summer Spiegel, who has 8 to lead all scorers here at halftime. Boys action will follow. Both the Cyclone boys and the Chieftain boys come in with records of 3-2 on the year, so it should be a good one. Keep your radio tuned here to KOFO, and we'll bring you the play-by-play. In here at halftime, 18-14, Tonganoxie's girls have the lead And we'll be back after this 2-minute break. This is Ottawa High School basketball on KOFO.
You've spent countless hours and more money than you even realize establishing and running your business. When was the last time you evaluated how you're marketing your business? Other than your family and a few friends, how many potential customers or clients even know where you are or what you do? KOFO Marketing can help. Local radio advertising is still one of the most effective and affordable ways to share your message every day. Daily radio advertising builds image, trust, and value. Don't you want that for your business? Email sales@kofo.com or call 242-1220.
To protect your family and plan for your financial future, get to know your Modern Woodman agent.
Hello, I'm Dale Pearson, your Modern Woodman agent in Ottawa, Kansas. Call me today at 242-6566.
Modern Woodman of America. Touching lives, securing futures.
Taking the time to check a few things on your vehicle now can save time later. Lights, signals, and wipers are in working order and your fluids are full. This reminder is from CarStar Ottawa, keeping you safe on the road. Call 242-8916. CarStar. Relax. We'll take it from here.
I came here to run cross country and it ended up being way different than I thought it was going to be. It's unlike anything I've ever been a part of to be on the team. Everyone is so completely different. There are people you never thought you'd be friends with, nothing like your outside friends, but somehow you all click to be the same and have the same interests, but yet completely different. Everyone's always there for you. It's not just about running. Friendships and families like they're your siblings when you're away from home. That's what it means to be a part of the Braves cross country and track team, to be a family.
Be a Brave. Visit ottawa.edu.
There's no doubt a cold Kansas winter is headed our way. Is your heater up to the challenge? Call the pros at Adamson Brothers to make sure. 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
This is Eric Price, funeral director at Lamb Roberts Funeral Home in Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook. We're proud to be involved in the communities we serve and support the youth of today because they're our leaders for tomorrow. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, providing compassionate care when you need it most.
Back here at halftime of the girls' game, it's 18-14 Tonganoxie, and let's take a look at the scoring. First of all, for the Chieftains, they're led in scoring by Megan Martinez, who had 7. 4 points for Ashton Barnes, 3 apiece for Jordan Knipp and Mo Weta, and 1 point for Lauren Gray. For Ottawa, Summer Spiegel leads with 8 points, 3 for Juliet Lane, Lauren Curtis has 2, and Riley Titus with 1. Cyclones turned the ball over 5 times in the first half. Tonganoxie with 11 first-half turnovers, and that helped keep Ottawa in the contest. Chieftains were 1 of 2 from the free throw line, while the Cyclones 1 of 4. Lauren Curtis has 2 personal fouls for Ottawa. Lauren Gray has 2 personals for Tonganoxie. And we'll be back after this 2-minute break. The Cyclones down 18-14, and you're listening to Cyclone Basketball on KOFO.
Cold weather often brings cold and flu season, and that's often what brings you in to see the doctors at Ottawa Family Physicians or their registered nurse practitioners at the Ottawa Care Clinic inside Costantino's Price Chopper. Ottawa Family Physicians, 242-1620, or visit ottawafamilyphysicians.com.
The City of Ottawa makes it easy for you to stay informed and be part of your community by visiting their website, ottawaks.gov. You can sign up for city alerts and city news, report an issue you'd like to see taken care of, even pay your bill online. It's where the city and citizens come together online at ottawaks.gov.
We came to Arvest Bank to learn about free blue checking. What do you like best about your account with no monthly fee?
Just, it's convenient, it's free.
When they told me it's free, I was like, what?
I've used several other banks in the past, and so it was very nice to switch to one that had an actually free checking account.
It's just one less thing you have to worry about taking out of your budget.
Do you know the monthly fee for your checking account?
Oh, yes. 0.
Congratulations. Arvest Bank. Our customers say it best.
Want to win a shopping spree? You're in luck because the Ottawa Herald has partnered with Ottawa Main Street, and we're giving away $50 in Main Street bucks every month to one lucky winner. Go to ottawaherald.com/contest and enter today.
Bones Transportation has been a family-owned and operated trucking company in Ottawa for over 50 years and a longtime supporter of Ottawa Cyclone athletics. They wish the Cyclone basketball teams the best of luck this season. Bones Transportation in South Ottawa.
What it means to be an OU Brave is to be yourself. What I've learned here is I've created memories with friends, and I was actually really comfortable being in my own skin here. Everybody has their own personality, and we're all unique here, just trying to live significant lives. And I think I'm going to leave here with an imprint that will last forever and that I can hold on to and look back at and laugh at and see that I not only learned something, but I created friendships and memories that will always stick with me. That's what it means to be brave. to be yourself.
Be a Brave. Visit ottawa.edu.
Ottawa back out on the floor. We've not seen Tonganoxie yet. Cyclones down 4 at 18-14. Tomorrow we've got Ottawa boys basketball as the Cyclones travel to Kansas City, St. Thomas Aquinas High School, and they'll take on the Hayden Wildcats. Tip-off is scheduled for 11:30, so that means we'll be on the air probably around 11:15 tomorrow morning with pregame. There'll be a full day of basketball because after that, we'll head to Bartlesville, Oklahoma. Casey Weeder will be down there to bring you the doubleheader for the Ottawa Braves and the Oklahoma Wesleyan Eagles. Ladies will tip at 3, the guys at 5, and all that action with Casey on KOFO. Scores that we have to report for you. Osage City's girls leading West Franklin 9-8. The last score we had on Osawatomie Iola was 11-11 in the second period. At halftime, Chase County leads Central Heights 25-9. Piper all over the Baldwin girls 21-5 at the end of one. Aola leads Bonner Springs 24-10 at halftime. And at the end of one period, Eudora 16 and Lewisburg 10. Ottawa is on the road on Tuesday night when they will take on the Baldwin Lady Bulldogs. I should say the Baldwin Bulldogs. The ladies will tip things off at 6. The guys will follow at around 7:30. We'll have that action for you on KOFO. Two teams getting final words of instructions from the coaches. Basketball will belong to the Cyclones to start the second half. They have not led in this game. They've trailed by as many as 11, but as I mentioned, down by just 4 here as we head to the third period. Starting 5 for Tonganoxie and also for Ottawa for the Cyclones, that being Curtis, Ficken, Spiegel, Lane, and Titus. And we're underway in the third period. Spiegel out near midcourt. It's a man-to-man to start the third period, and Spiegel called for a traveling violation. That was an unforced error. Martinez pushes it ahead to Crowley. Top of the circle, Martinez. And around it goes to Crowley, right wing. Martinez looking to penetrate. Now to Weta. Weta dumps high post to Barnes. Barnes, and a traveling violation called on Crowley as she tried to make a move toward the basket. That, too, an unforced error. There were no Cyclones out there on her. So the teams trade turnovers to start the third period. Spiegel with the basketball for Ottawa. Just about stepped on the midcourt line after crossing it. Martinez causing Spiegel fits. Now a bounce to Titus out high. Titus guarded by Gray. Gray, or I should say Titus with a reverse dribble. Now Lane out between the circles. Weta is on her, and Tonganoxie playing tight defense. Lane needs to get some ball to somebody, and just does to Spiegel before the 5-second call. Spiegel bounces free throw line to Ficken, and Ficken will be fouled. That foul against Megan Martinez. It's her first personal. Ottawa with inbound along the baseline. Cyclones didn't get the ball within 20 feet of the basket there on that possession, so now they'll inbound underneath. Comes in out high to Curtis. Curtis hands off to Spiegel. Spiegel has it tapped away by Barnes, and it goes out of bounds far sideline. And it comes to Curtis. Between the circles, Lane. She backs it out. That's probably not the best move. Now here's a bounce pass. Loose ball on the floor. Curtis got it back to Lane. It's off her hands. Now there's an over and back violation. Cyclones backed off. Instead of trying to attack, when you've got somebody coming out and playing you that way, you've got to go ahead and try to attack. Get a pick, and you try to move to the basket. Here's Weta, high post to Barnes. Barnes driving to the bucket, shoots and misses. Rebound comes out high, being chased, and a loose ball. And finally it goes to Barnes. Barnes, right side to Crowley. Now to Weta. Barnes again driving on Titus. Over in the corner to Martinez. 3-ball, no good. And Lane has the rebound for the Cyclones. Up court comes Ficken. Ficken with the left-hand dribble. Left side to Titus. Titus out top to Lane. Now left wing Ficken. Going to go to Lane. Lane's shot, though, missed too hard and rebounded by Tonganoxie. That was a nice little give and go, but Lane could not get the shot to go. Martinez at the free throw line, gets it back outside to Weta. Top of the key to Barnes. Inside it goes to Gray. Gray double dribble. Cyclones will send Evans into the lineup. She'll replace Lane. He played about 2.5 minutes of the third period. Still a 4-point game, 18-14. Tonganoxie has the lead. Spiegel picked up in midcourt by Martinez. Goes far sideline to Evans. Evans picked from Ficken. Takes it left. Takes it to the free throw line. Tries to dump down low. That pass is knocked away, and a steal by Tonganoxie. Near sideline is Martinez. Out top Crowley. Left wing to Weta. Weta dumps. Oh, nice little alley-oop pass. But a shot blocked from behind by Curtis and rebounded by Ottawa High. Here comes Ficken in a hurry. She'll slow things up now. Near sideline it goes to Evans at the three-point. Try off the glass and good. It's a 2 for Evans. Ottawa within 2, 18-16. Now Martinez drives inside. She missed the shot. Rebound to Summer Spiegel. Spiegel. Right corner to Ficken. Pass inside to Evans off her hands, but controlled by Curtis. Now Titus through the lane. Runner on the way. Rims in, and she's fouled. Foul will be called on Lauren Gray. It's her third personal. And a chance for Ottawa to take the lead here. Titus with a free throw to try to complete a three-point play. Lane will come back in for Ottawa, replacing Evans. And now Drew Williams is going to ask for timeout. Timeout will come with 4:29 to play in the third. The Cyclones have tied it up 18-18, and we'll be back in 30 seconds. This is Ottawa High basketball on KOFO.
Dad, throw me the ball. No, throw it to me.
Okay, here it comes.
Uh-oh. Dad, will that stain come out of the couch?
Kids, there's only one man that can take care of that stain. Super Stan.
You better call him before Mom gets home.
Already on it.
Playing outdoor games, indoors, not a good idea. But Superstan's cleaning service can save the day with hot water extraction to steam clean your carpet, upholstery, even grout and tile. It is a good idea to let Superstan be your cleaning man. Call 785-248-2463.
Ottawa High ladies have clawed back into this ballgame. They tied it up with 4:29 to play in the third. Riley Titus will be at the line trying to complete a three-point play, which will give the Cyclones their first lead of the night. Boys game will follow here. Titus at the line. And her free throw attempt is good. 19-18. Cyclones right now on a 12-0 run over the two quarters, and they have taken their first lead of the ball game. Crowley, right side it goes to Martinez, who drives around lane, bounces across court to Gray, but she went back outside to Crowley. Free throw line to Barnes. Skip pass over to Martinez, who traveled with the basketball. 14 Tonganoxie turnovers on the evening. Spiegel walking it up court. Now crosses the 10-second line. The ball knocked away by Martinez. Left side it goes now to Lane. Juliet, couple bounces, skips it back out to Spiegel. Right wing it goes to Titus. Titus with a reverse dribble, takes it to the bucket, And an offensive foul called on Titus. Second foul on Titus. First Ottawa team foul of the second half, and now Ottawa's going to pick up some full court pressure. Weta will inbound. Ottawa's setting up what looks like just a man-to-man defense. Ball comes into Martinez. Martinez knocked away, and a foul, reach-in foul on Titus. That'll be your third. So here comes Brittany Hornbuckle off the bench. Checking in for the first time tonight. And it comes to Weta. Spiegel is on her. Crossover dribble, right side Martinez. Right corner Gray. Gray spins on Hornbuckle, but Brittany cuts her off. Now a pass inside to Barnes, who shoots and scores. Barnes was 6 in the ball game, and it's 20-19 Chieftains. 3:22 to play in the third. Lane on the dribble, ran into her own teammate. That goes in the corner to Spiegel. Spiegel brings it back outside. Far sideline, Ficken. Pick from Hornbuckle, but picked up nicely on defense by Gray. Here's Lane near the Ottawa bench. Lane on the dribble with the right hand. Might have pushed off with the elbow. Bounced over to Spiegel. Summer will drive. Her shot was blocked. The whistle and a foul called. Fouls whistled on Martinez, her second. And a two-shot opportunity for Spiegel, who has 8 points. First free throw is good. Ties the game at 20. Spiegel's second one rolls off. Gray has it for the Chieftains. Barnes brings it across the timeline on a pass to Gray. Out top it goes to Knipp, who's in the lineup. Now to Barnes. She got away with a travel. Back it goes to Martinez, driving underneath. Now Gray will shoot for three. Missed it off the heel, no good. With the rebound outside to Martinez. Here's Gray once again, dumping in the post to Barnes. Barnes' turnaround is good. Pass ahead to Lane, 22-20. Tonganoxie with 2:16 to play in the third. Lane, whistle. There's an offensive foul, moving screen on Hornbuckle. Cyclones will send Evans back into the ball game to replace Spiegel. With the basketball, Weta. Knipp driving on Ficken. Backs it out now to Weta. Weta looking to penetrate. Now high post to Barnes. They swing it cross court to Martinez. In the corner it goes to Gray. Gray driving through traffic. Left-handed shot is good. Not good defense that time by the Cyclones on the drive. And it's a 4-point Tonganoxie lead. Evans on the dribble. Off it goes to Lane. Lane, dangerous pass, but controlled by Curtis. Now bounce right side to Ficken. Ficken back to Lane between the circles. Minute 29 to go in the third. Lane on the dribble to the free throw line. Off it goes now left side to Evans. Evans, skip pass to Ficken right side. She tried to go back out, and that ball is stolen by Martinez. Here comes Knipp up court. Knipp on the dribble. Cross court goes to Weta for the lay-in. And Ottawa calls timeout. 7-0 run by Tonganoxie, and the Chieftains lead 26-20 with 1:06 left to play in the third. We're back in 30 seconds and you're listening to Ottawa High School basketball on KOFO.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
At State Farm, our goal is to help people manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. This is State Farm Agent Keith King in Ottawa. Let me help you protect what's most important to you. Give my office a call at 785-242-9435 or stop by at 111 South Main Street in Ottawa.
Okay. We've heard you. This is Bob from Leon's at 429 South Main in historic downtown Ottawa. We're going retro. Classic favorites like the Super Cheese Burrito, Enchilada Special, fajitas, chimichangas, and more are back. We also have great daily specials. Leon's, a family tradition since 1982.
Tonganoxie went back to doing what they did so well in the first half, and they're on a 7-0 run right now, and they bumped the advantage up to 6. Camille Hadel-Raby's back into the Ottawa lineup. Evans with the basketball. Ficken left side as we hit the 1-minute mark of the third. Now Spiegel. The free throw line to Ficken. Turnaround jumper's too hard. Out of bounds, and it will belong to Tonganoxie. And it comes to Wetta. Swings it to Barnes across the timeline. Barnes called for a carry. Cyclones need to get a bucket here. Got to stop that momentum of the Chieftains. Curtis near the Ottawa bench. Finds Evans inside. Evans goes up with the right hand, too hard. And the rebound pulled down by Gray. Here's Wetta. Across the timeline to Gray, to Martinez. Back out top, Wetta. Takes a three, drives toward the basket, and she'll be fouled by Spiegel. Ottawa foul on Summer Spiegel, her second, and the fourth team foul. Inbounds, it comes to Barnes. She walked, got away with it, and now we got a wraparound foul call on Evans. Well, that might have been a makeup call right there because Evans most definitely traveled before that foul was called. That'll be her second personal. Baldock comes in for Tonganoxie. Ottawa's going to send in Lane and Spiegel. I'm sorry, Lane and Titus. 17.7 on the clock. Tonganoxie back in the zone. Lane looking things over. Sticking with 9. Bad pass stolen by Wetta. Knocked away by Spiegel. 4 seconds to go. Spiegel throws it ahead. Ficken will not get a shot off before the buzzer. That is the end of the third quarter with the score, Tonganoxie 26 and Ottawa 20. And we'll be back after this 1-minute break. You're listening to Ottawa High Basketball on KOFO.
If you were given the gift of jewelry this holiday from Sutton's Jewelry, then you know how much you mean to the person who gave it to you. Whether it's a ring, necklace, pendant, or custom-made piece, you can see the beauty of the cut, color, and design that Kathy, Phil, and everyone at Sutton's Jewelry took the time to make sure was just right for you. If you didn't get the gift of jewelry from Sutton's Jewelry this season, maybe it's time to take matters into your own hands. Visit Sutton's Jewelry at 213 South Main in downtown Ottawa. Open Tuesday through Friday 10 to 5:30, Saturdays 10 to 2, and open anytime online at suttonsjewelryinc.com.
We came to Arvest Bank to learn about free blue checking. What do you like best about your account with no monthly fee?
Just, it's convenient, it's free.
When they told me it's free, I was like, what?
I've used several other banks in the past, and so it was very nice to switch to one that had an actually free checking account.
It's just one less thing you have to worry about taking out of your budget.
Do you know the monthly fee for your checking account?
Oh, yes. 0.
Congratulations. Arvest Bank. Our customers say it best.
Possession to Tonganoxie to start the fourth period. They finished the third on a 7-0 run after Ottawa had taken a lead by 1. Here's a drive by Martinez. Blocked from behind, but a foul called by the side official and called against Juliet Lane. Shooting foul, so Megan Martinez will be at the free throw line. Fifth Ottawa team foul. Martinez, first of two, is good. Second free throw good by Martinez, who has 9 now. Summer Spiegel with the basketball has 9 for Ottawa. Back in the 1-2-2 zone is Tongi. Bring the circles Lane. High post to Curtis. She's doubled. Now to Ficken. Ficken had a three, didn't take it. Set back and goes to Lane. Now Ficken left wing. Skip past to Titus, but too high and over her head and out of bounds. 13th Ottawa turnover. Weta, double team, gets it off to Martinez. Oh, left corner goes to Gray, and a hard foul by Lauren Curtis. 3 personals on Curtis now. 6th Ottawa team foul. Gray went hard to the floor, but she's all right. High school basketball scoreboard show tonight at 10 o'clock. Here's Knipp on the dribble. Their sideline, it goes to Gray. Now to Martinez, left wing for a three. No good. Tapped around. Martinez tried to save it, but couldn't. Halftime score, Piper leading Baldwin, 38-17. Also at the half, Osage City leads West Franklin in our KOFO Internet Game of the Week, 13-10. Pickett at the free throw line. Jumper, no good. Rebound, popped out, and is taken by Knipp. Left side, Martinez. Out top, Knipp. Knocked away by Spiegel and a steal. Here's Spiegel on the drive against Weta. Puts the shot up, no good, but a foul on Weta. Second foul on Mo Weta. Team foul number 5 against Tonganoxie. Spiegel is 1 for 2 from the stripe here this evening, leading Ottawa with 9 points. Free throw attempt is good. So she is the first player in double figures. Weta goes out, replaced by Crowley. Second free throw on the way is good. That breaks a 9-0 run by Tonganoxie. Loose ball at midcourt, but controlled by Barnes. Behind the back dribble by Barnes. Goes in the corner to Martinez. Tried to drive the baseline and stepped on the baseline. Juliet Lane did a good job of staying in front of Martinez and forced that turnover. Evans in for Ottawa. She'll replace Lane. 6:29 to go in the ball game. Cyclones down 28-22. Spiegel, left wing Titus, dribbled it off her foot and picked it up near the Ottawa bench. She'll take it to the left baseline. Now needs some help. And the ball is knocked away and it goes out of bounds. Titus inbounds to Curtis. Now back it goes to Titus. Titus picked up her dribble to Evans. Evans pops the jumper. A little too hard. Fight for the rebound. Evans came away with it. Back it out to go. It goes to Titus. Titus. Evans left wing. Into Spiegel's hands. Summer driving through traffic to Titus for a 15-footer that misses everything. Rebound comes out to Ficken. Spiegel. With 5:44 to play, the Cyclones down 6, gives it up to Ficken. Free throw line to Curtis. She had a shot, didn't take it. Now a steal by Martinez. Curtis has got to take that free throw line jumper. Martinez, top of the circle. To Knipp off her shoulder, but she picks it up. Knipp driving, throwing up a runner, no good. Got her own rebound. Had it blocked from behind. Loose ball, finally controlled by Tonganoxie. Martinez with the basketball. trying to go inside. Ball's knocked away. We have a tie-up. Possession goes to Ottawa. Turnover on the Chieftains, their 20th of the night. Ottawa High needs a bucket here. Trailing by 6, 5 minutes to go. Evans running the point now. Left side it goes to Spiegel. Spiegel forced the pass, bad pass. The ball tipped back out to her. Ottawa retains possession. Here's Pickett. Free throw line to Curtis. Curtis inside to Evans. Now to Spiegel, who misses. Rebound is controlled by the Cyclones momentarily. And now we've got a whistle and a jump ball, and Tonganoxie will have possession. Lane in for Ottawa. Weta comes back in for Tongies. At the end of 3 quarters, Eudora's girls leading Lewisburg 47-20. Full court pressure by Ottawa. Ball is taken by Barnes. Ahead it comes to Crowley. Crowley out top, Weta. Right side, Barnes looking for a cutter inside. Not there. Instead, back out it goes to Weta. Weta on the dribble. Dumps baseline drive by Crowley. She lost it momentarily. Got it back. Now Weta swings it right side. Nearly a steal by Curtis, but came up empty. Here's a high post pass to Barnes, who shoots and misses, but Ottawa fouls. Cyclone foul whistled against Summer Spiegel, number 3 on her. Ashton Barnes to the line for 2. Free throw, no good. Evans back in for Ottawa. Pickett comes out. Second free throw for Barnes. Off the heel of the rim, no good. And it's rebounded by Titus. Up court, Titus. Ahead it comes to Spiegel. Spiegel will pop the jumper, but miss it well short. Rebound inside by Ottawa. They tried to get a shot up. It wouldn't go. And Tonganoxie comes away with it as we're under 4 minutes to play. Martinez reverses her dribble. Goes in the corner. Now right back to Barnes inside. Whistle. Traveling violation on Ashton Barnes. I tell you what, she has some nice moves on the inside. If she can learn to not get the happy feet, she could be quite a post player. Here's Evans. Left side to Lane. They give her the 3, but she doesn't want it. Now Spiegel. Spiegel right side to Titus. In the corner. Lane thought about the 3. Instead goes back outside to Spiegel. Here's Evans with it outside the arc. Skip past to Lane. Juliet will shoot it for 3. Hit score. Timeout called for by the Cyclones. 3:16 to play. The score is Tonganoxie 28 and Ottawa 25. And we'll be back in 1 minute. This is Cyclone basketball on KOFO.
You can just about hear that cold Kansas winter wind blowing, and you're going to want to make sure your heater is working this winter. The best way to do that is call the pros at Adamson Brothers at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
This is Chase Dingle of Dingle & Son Mortuary. I learned very young being in the funeral business wasn't just a job, it was a way of life. Never dull, sometimes stressful, but always fulfilling. I wanted to be a part of that and carry on the family tradition.
Dingle & Son Mortuary, 785-242-2323.
Quality Structures Incorporated in Richmond is proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast. They know that experience matters on the field and when it comes to your building needs. Visit qualitystructures.com and put their years of experience in constructing post-frame buildings to work for you.
Chad Bruner, Director of the Ottawa Recreation Commission.
The Ottawa Recreation Commission would like to thank all of our volunteers for their service in helping with the ORC. These individuals play an important role in everything we do here. From all the ORC staff and board members, thank you.
Juliet Lane's three-pointer has cut the lead to 3. Ottawa showing pressure in backcourt. And a near steal, but a pushing foul instead called against the Cyclones. And it'll send Tonganoxie to the line at the other end with a 1-and-1. Foul is on Spiegel. It's her 4th. Reagan Seba will shoot the 1-and-1. Free throw attempt by Siva is no good. Curtis rebounds for Ottawa. Up court comes Lane, near sideline. On the dribble with the left hand. Out it goes to Evans. Evans swings it to Titus. Titus into the lane, was tripped and fouled. Tonganoxie foul on Siva, her first. 6th team foul. Thicken will come in for Ottawa. And coming out will be Evans. 3:02 to play. Ottawa down 3. Spiegel looks to get it in. Does to Curtis. Curtis lost control of it, and it's out of bounds off of Lawrence. Sometimes you just have to throw the safe inbounds pass. Ottawa tried to force something there, and it didn't work. Martinez across the timeline to Siva. In the corner, knocked away by Curtis. They'll call a foul on Lauren, and that's 4 on her. And that'll be a 1-and-1 this time for Lauren Gray. Gray is 1 for 2 from the free throw line. She has 3 points tonight. 2:52 to go. Free throw attempt, no good. And run down by Lane for Ottawa. Pass ahead to Curtis. Curtis will bring it across the timeline. Left side it goes to Titus. Now to Lane. Right side Spiegel. Outside the arc right wing Thicken. Back to Curtis. Left side Titus. Titus to the free throw line. Lost control of it. Dribbled it off her foot. Controlled by Lane. There's a 3 by Spiegel for the tie. No good. And rebounded out there by Siva. Siva pushes it ahead to Weta. Pass inside. Knocked out of bounds by Curtis. As they tried the alley-oop to Gray. 3-point ball game with 2:17 to go. And it comes to Weta. Is to Barnes. Barnes shoots, misses badly. Curtis has it for Ottawa High. She was fouled, no whistle. Got a ball ahead to Ficken. Ficken will bring it up court quickly with the left-hand dribble. Off it goes to Titus left wing. Titus to Curtis off her hands, but she'll run it down before it goes out of bounds. Now to Lane. Under 2 minutes to go, 28-25 Chieftains. Spiegel with the basketball, top of the circle. Left wing it goes to Ficken. Ficken, skip past to Lane. Juliet will shoot it for 3. That one's too hard. Rebound is going to be a tie-up. Possession to Ottawa. Good job by Titus to get in there and tie that ball up. So Ottawa will inbound underneath with 1:43 to go. Spiegel, just get the ball in. You're forcing it in again, and it's another turnover. You've just got to get the ball in bounds and then run your offense. Martinez, left sideline, it goes to Gray. She tried to shoot. She missed. Rebound to Ottawa. Cyclones up court. Under 1.5 minutes to go. Curtis will stop. Wait for teammates. Now Titus for 3 in the tie. Off the rim, no good. Curtis runs it down for Ottawa. Curtis tried to force it inside. That pass is stolen. Here's Weta. Whistle, timeout called for by the Chieftains. 1 minute and 6 seconds to play in the basketball game. The score is Tonganoxie 28 and Ottawa 25. We'll be back in 1 minute. This is Ottawa High Basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM. KOFO.
This is Eric Price, Funeral Director at Lamb Roberts Funeral Home in Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook. Our staff knows the importance of working as a team to take care of you in your time of need. We want to show the youth in our communities that we support their teamwork as well by sponsoring this broadcast. I invite you to visit lamb-roberts.com.
Ottawa High School is proud to partner with Kansas State Bank to sponsor the Ottawa High Student of the Week. Those recognized are chosen by Ottawa High staff for their outstanding performance in one or more areas, including academic achievement, student leadership, athletic performance, community outreach, school spirit, and overall modeling of positive behavior at Ottawa High School. The faculty and staff at Ottawa High are proud to have our community support the students in their chosen activities. Creating tomorrow's problem solvers today. That's Ottawa High School. Go Cyclones.
Play Words with listeners every weekday afternoon over your lunch hour at 12:20. Listen for the letters that make up our mystery word, and once you have figured out what that word is, call in and win. Words with listeners, brought to you by Pizza Time, Kansas State Bank, and Brendan Iron Bar and Grill.
Tonganoxie with the basketball, inbound near midcourt, and it comes to Weta. Weta picks up her dribble. High post, knocked away by Titus, but controlled by Siva. Right sideline, it goes to Martinez, and an offensive foul called on Lauren Gray. She pushed off trying to get positioning. That's her fourth personal foul. Ottawa gets the basketball back with 57 seconds to go, trailing by 3. Spiegel will bring it up court. She gives off to Fickens. Left side it goes now to Titus. Free throw line bounce to Fickens. Skip pass over to Spiegel. Fakes the shot. Now drives. Had it blocked. And it's out of bounds. And it'll belong to the Cyclones. 41 seconds to go in the ball game. There's a pass into Curtis. Curtis. Oh. And Titus wasn't looking for the pass, and it goes off her hand out of bounds. Well, the Cyclones have shown their youth here in this latter stages of the ball game. Pass comes ahead to Gray. Gray, pass cross court to Weta. She'll lay it up and in. Big bucket right there as they beat the defense down the floor. 30 seconds to go. Ottawa down 5. Here's Titus shooting it for 3. In and out. Rebound to Curtis. Curtis drives baseline, tried to throw up the shot, got it back, puts it up and in. And Dwayne Caldwell calls timeout with 17 seconds to play. We'll take it with them. 30-27 Tonganoxie, back in 30 seconds. This is Ottawa High Basketball on KOFO.
You've spent countless hours and more money than you even realize establishing and running your business. When was the last time you evaluated how you're marketing your business? Other than your family and a few friends, how many potential customers or clients even know where you are or what you do? KOFO Marketing can help. Local radio advertising is still one of the most effective and affordable ways to share your message every day. Daily radio advertising builds image, trust, and value. Don't you want that for your business? Email sales@kofo.com or call 242-1220.
3-point ball game, 17 seconds to go. Tonganoxie's in the double bonus at possession arrow, favors the Chieftains on a hell ball. So Ottawa's got to really do their best to keep this ball from getting inbounds on this play. Final score, Burlington beat Santa Fe Trail and Girls play tonight 53-22. Also a final, Eudora 51, Lewisburg 28. Here it's 30-27. Nobody on the inbounder, Martinez. Martinez will get it into Siva. It's out of bounds, and it's off Siva. So Ottawa gets it back. 23rd turnover on the night. Crowley comes in for the Chieftains, and Siva will go to the bench. Spiegel will inbound for the Cyclones. She'll get it into Titus. Titus bounce to Fickens. Fickens past the Lane. Lane for 3. Might have been partially blocked, and Weta has it. Ottawa needs a foul, and there's the foul in backcourt. That'll be on Curtis, I believe, and it'll be her 5th. So Lauren Curtis is fouled out with 6.9 seconds to play. She finishes the evening with 4 points. Mo Weta will be at the line shooting 2. So let's see who the Cyclones will bring in here. It'll be Camille Hayter-Ravy. Weta tonight has not shot a free throw. She has 7 points. Free throw attempt is no good. And Ottawa asks for time. 6.9 seconds on the clock. Cyclones down 30-27. We're back in 30 seconds. This is Ottawa High Basketball on KOFO.
The KOFO Sports Guide keeps you in touch with your team, area high schools, or Ottawa University. Find your team's schedule in the KOFO Sports Guide, featuring football, volleyball, wrestling, and basketball, golf, soccer, tennis, baseball, softball, and track. Pick up your free KOFO Sports Guide at Beckman Motors, Seven Cedars in Princeton, Frank Eye Center, Great Life Golf and Fitness, and Quality Structures Incorporated. You can also view the KOFO Sports Guide online at KOFO.com.
30-27 Tonganoxie. Mo Weta has a second free throw attempt, which would pretty much ice the game if she makes it. Ottawa used its final timeout, so if the free throw is missed and the Cyclones get the rebound, they're going to have to get the ball up court very quickly to try to get off a three-point shot and tie this game up. Final score, Paola meeting Bonner Springs in girls play tonight. 55-33 the final. Don't forget the high school basketball scoreboard show comes your way at 10 o'clock tonight. Nobody on the lane for Tonganoxie. Weta eyes the mark. Shoots and misses. Rebound to Ficken. Ahead it comes to Lane. Now to Spiegel. Over goes to Titus. 3 seconds. Spiegel for three in the tie. Too hard. And that's the ball game. Well, Ottawa got a decent shot off at the end, but it just wouldn't go. And the final score here this evening, Tonganoxie 30 and Ottawa 27. Back in 2 minutes. This is Cyclone Basketball on KOFO.
The KOFO DIY Supply Home Base Home and Garden Expo is coming March 2nd and 3rd, and booth space is filling up fast. Be a vendor at this year's show and promote your business to hundreds of potential customers at one time, face-to-face, at the ORC Goppert Building March 2nd and 3rd. Reserve your booth by emailing sales@KOFO.com or call 242-1220. But do it today before we're sold out. Get your customers ready for spring with the biggest event of the season, the KOFO DIY Supply Home Base Home and Garden Expo from KOFO.
Darren College, a former NFL Super Bowl champion, signed the most important contract of his life to serve in the Army National Guard.
I've had a lot of military in my family. It's a big part of what my family's done for a long time. I want to go out there and make a difference. I didn't find that working behind a desk, so for me it was a pretty easy decision to make. And then the opportunity to serve my community, serve my country was just icing on the cake.
To learn how to be part of the Army National Guard, log on to nationalguard.com. Sponsored by the Kansas Army National Guard. Aired by the Kansas Association of Broadcasters and this station.
You've spent countless hours and more money than you even realize establishing and running your business. When was the last time you evaluated how you're marketing your business? Other than your family and a few friends, how many potential customers or clients even know where you are or what you do? KOFO Marketing can help. Local radio advertising is still one of the most effective and affordable ways to share your message every day. Daily radio advertising builds image, trust, and value. Don't you want that for your business? Email sales@KOFO.com or call 242-1220.
The KOFO Sports Guide keeps you in touch with your team, area high schools, or Ottawa University. Find your team's schedule in the KOFO Sports Guide, featuring football, volleyball, wrestling, and basketball, golf, soccer, tennis, baseball, softball, and track. Pick up your free KOFO Sports Guide at Osage County Attorney Brandon Jones, CarStar, Amigos Mexican Restaurant, Wellsville Retirement Community, and Pizza Village. You can also view the KOFO Sports Guide online at KOFO.com.
Well, a tight ball game went to Tonganoxie tonight as the Chieftain ladies defeat Ottawa 30-27. It was mostly Tonganoxie in the first half of play. The Chieftains built up an 11-point lead at 18-7, but Ottawa chipped away at that lead and got it down to 18-14 at halftime. That was part of a 12-0 run that gave the Cyclones their first lead at 19-18 in the third period. Ottawa led one other time at 20-19, but then a 6-0 run to finish the 7-0 run rather to finish the third period by the Chieftains, and they then were trailed again. Ottawa got it within three on a three-point bucket by Juliet Lane and had several chances to get it even closer, but couldn't get the job done. And the Cyclone ladies now 1-5 on the season. Ottawa was led by Summer Spiegel, who had 11 points tonight. Juliet Lane finished with 6, 4 apiece for Lauren Curtis and Riley Titus, and Kirsten Evans had a couple. For Tonganoxie, they were led by Megan Martinez with 9. Ashton Barnes finished with 8, 7 for Mo Weta, 3 points for Jordan Knipp and Lauren Gray. We're going to send it back to the station for about 5 minutes, come back with the pregame prior to the boys' contest. Again, the final in the girls' game, Tonganoxie 30 and Ottawa 27. And this is Gary Bateman saying so long for now.
We hope you enjoyed this broadcast of Ottawa Cyclone basketball on KOFO. Brought to you by Sutton's Jewelry, Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Quality Structures Incorporated, Ransom Memorial Health,